what would Liverpool look like if I were to go and rebuild that Liverpool squad around some of the summer transfers that they've been linked with? And then how could this work within the new tactical system that Jurgen Klopp is using? Yes, today's show is basically a small little dive into that. We did this as a live stream and I've decided to cut it down because moving forward, a lot of our live streams are going to be tactical rebuilds. So here we have a Liverpool team. All right, so we've got this Liverpool team. Of course, I can't go out there and buy FM24 right now because it's not out yet. So what I had to do was use this. This is called the in-game editor, right? So with the in-game editor, we're going to transfer players that are likely, who I think are likely to come to the Liverpool squad. Now, the thing is, before we can even talk about who is likely to go, the players that are most likely to be leaving Liverpool at the end of this season are players like Joel Matip. James Milner, we know he's going, right? He's going to be leaving the club. Then we got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now, he has been injury prone. Now, most of these players, James Milner, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Nat Phillips, Naby Keita, Roberto Firmino, their contracts expire this year. In June 2023, their contracts are going to be done. So, can Liverpool realistically recoup anything from them? I doubt it. Unless, of course, somebody wants to battle for Naby Keita's signature, which I don't think is likely. So, the only real player that they can get anything from is going to be Joel Matip. Joel Matip in the game is valued at about 60 million. So assuming that Liverpool can even get 40 to 50 million for Joel Matip, that's some money that they can get from him. Then the other player that they're most likely going to try and get some money off is Nat Phillips and Keomin Kelleher, the goalkeeper. So these are the only players that have any value in the Liverpool squad in terms of what they, the amount of money that they can recoup from them. And don't forget, right, their combined wages as well is going to impact the wage budget, right? So all these players, if they leave the wage budget, they'll knock off about 30 million from the wage budget. Immediately, that can be transferred into the transfer budget, but at most, they're only going to get about 8 million from there. So if we've used the FM Football Manager logic, right? So FM Football Manager logic, you probably got 8 million. So in all likelihood, Liverpool probably will have a transfer budget of close to about 90 to 100 million. So there's not a lot of money for Liverpool to play with. So people have been talking about the likelihood that Liverpool are going to sign some players. Now, a lot of names have been mentioned out there. Okay, we've got the very unrealistic Nicolo Barella. That was last week. Okay, 161 million. I don't know if he's going to be coming to Liverpool. Of course, then we got Jason Ward-Prowse, 60 million. Now, he might be an interesting signing if he can be priced away from Southampton. Chances of that happening, I don't know. It could happen. I mean, people are saying that he should be leaving the club and going to someone that is more suited to his abilities. Maybe. Then we've got Mason Mount. A lot of talk about Mason Mount as well, but his value is almost 151 million. So getting him in is going to be another issue, right? So getting our friend Mason Mount is not going to be easy. Then we've got N'Golo Kante. Now, N'Golo Kante and Yuri Tielemans are free. And there are free signings available at the end of the season. The issue with N'Golo Kante is very simple. Okay, you want to get N'Golo Kante into the Liverpool squad, you're going to talk about his wages, 15 million annually. That's a lot of money for one N'Golo Kante. Just to put things in perspective, most of the players in the Liverpool squad are earning half what he is earning, right? So there's no way I think Liverpool is going to sign N'Golo Kante. Finally, we got Yuri Tielemans, who seems realistic. Okay, he's a free signing. Then we got Alexis McAllister. A lot of talk about him. Not with if James Milner goes to Brighton, there could be a possibility that Alexis McAllister makes the move over to Anfield. And of course, we got Moses Caicedo at 83 million. He's a bit more expensive, and I doubt that we're gonna be able to afford him. Finally, we've got Fiorentina Sofian Amrabat. Now, Sofian Amrabat was a standout player at the World Cup. 12.5 million is pretty cheap. But the parent club, Fiorentina, have an option to extend his contract by a year. This could be interesting. If Liverpool want to go in for him, there could be a possibility that they make a pitch for Sofian Amrabat. But again, I don't know if it's realistic because they tried earlier last season. I don't know if I don't know if Liverpool are going to go for that option, which suggests to me that the most likely candidates that are going to be coming to Liverpool, Manuel Ugarte. Now, Manuel Ugarte has got a minimum release clause of 52 million. 52 million makes him a very, very good candidate for replacing Fabinho. Yuri Tielemans is going to be a free signing. He's not a bad box-to-box midfielder. He knows how to get forward. He is dangerous in the final third because he's got the ability to lash one from the top of the area. And Alexis McAllister is another good box-to-box midfielder. So all three of these players, well, the way I look at it, these are players that can end up at Liverpool, right? So the thing here is this. I mean, for Liverpool to be able to spend all that money, they're not going to have a lot. So I'm assuming Liverpool are not going to have more than 100 million, right? Liverpool are not, they don't have the pockets that some of the other clubs have, right? So, and Liverpool, they have other players in the club that might be leaving, like Tyler Morton, Conor Gallagher. There are young players that might be leaving, but I doubt we're going to see a lot for them as well. Fabio Carvalho could be leaving on loans. I doubt he's going to play in the system next season. So Liverpool are looking to refresh their midfield. I used the in-game editor. So I transferred our boys here. This is what his attributes look like at the start of the 2022 season. Also transferred Mr. Alexis McAllister over to Liverpool. Now looking at his attributes, right, this is a decent box-to-box midfielder because he has the ability to arrive late in the opponent's area. That's a trait that we have in the game. He has in the game. Now, this is solid. I mean, he can go up, he can come down. He has got passing, he has got tackling, he's got decent positioning, fantastic off the ball. His World Cup performances were excellent. And then finally, we have this player. I'm really hoping Liverpool go in for Manuel Ugarte, man. So, Liverpool won't be able to spend a lot of money. Okay. And some have suggested that Liverpool forget that central midfielder, go buy a right back and stick in. There are probably a lot of right backs in the world, but whether that's going to be whether that's something Liverpool are going to do, I don't know. Because this is currently how Liverpool have been setting up in the Premier League, right? So how they've been setting up, there's a new position that what's his face? I can't call it. There's a new position that Andy Robertson has been playing in, and that's the wide centre back. Because Liverpool are now playing with a back three, right? Okay, but then they drop into a 4, but it's a lopsided 3. Okay, so what happens is when Liverpool are lining up to build play out from the back, Virgil van Dijk sits in front of the goalkeeper. On his right is Ibrahim Konate. Then we've got Mr. Robertson playing on the left. Now, Robertson isn't as aggressive as he used to be last time because when we played a back 4, he'd always be attacking. This season, you don't find him attacking so much. What happens in midfield is the players in midfield tend to go wide to support play. So if Curtis Jones is playing here, he drifts wide to support play. And we've got Diaz, we've got Jota playing in this position. We even had Darwin Núñez playing in this position, all starting from wider positions. Here in the center, they play Harvey Elliott many times, right? And also a player that's exploring the half spaces. Yeah. And out wide, they've asked Mo Salah. Mo Salah is scoring goals. He comes in on his left foot, but he hugs the line a lot of the times, giving the team the width that they need. So we've got Harvey Elliott going out. We've got Mo Salah hugging the line. So hugging a line more like a winger. Okay, because if you play an inside forward, he's going to sit in the half space. So when they defend, they will end up in a 4. Because this inverted wing back will drop in here. So they get a 4. Right. Then this is the Fabinho position, it moves up. So when I was looking at this setup, this is how I set the Liverpool system up. And where would all these new players play? Let's put Mr. Andy Robertson here. Okay. Now, which means that if I play the game of Football Manager, Mr. Andy Robertson will end up being retrained as a wide centre back on the left. Okay. It's not different from what he's doing in real life. He is actually playing as a wide centre back right now. Okay. And Jurgen Klopp himself said it in a recent interview. If you spotted my tactical change, he is playing in a new role. He himself said that. Alexander-Arnold plays here. Now, this attack duty is going to be interesting because he will push up. Mazzala is going to come here. He's going to get a lot of the ball and he's going to become a prime creator. Right? This allows these roles to push up as well. So once again, this is what they're doing currently. Whether or not they do the same thing next season, hey, we don't know, okay? So they may not do the same thing next season. Yeah, they could do something completely different and we all could be going, hey, this is a new Liverpool tactic. Yeah, that could happen. Luis Diaz comes here. This is how, okay, McAllister will be playing here. And now, this is how Liverpool could line up. Okay, McAllister could be here. Then they could actually play Fabinho now as another defender if they need to. This could give our Jurgen Klopp a lot of options when he needs to rotate players. Right, he can rotate the defense. He can bring Fabinho back in. He can bring Joe Gomez here. Ugarte, Fabinho can play here. All right, so we put all this. Now let's see how this team plays. Okay, let's see how this tactic plays. Right. Okay. Remember this white. This is a Liverpool replication. Now Liverpool are at the moment also very, very vulnerable on the flanks. Yeah. Right. Every time Mr. Trent Alexander-Arnold decides to get in trouble, we have somebody has to bail him out. Right. So we are definitely going to have the same issues they have defensively, right? So let's not pretend that we're making a super tactic, okay? So I'm playing, who's that team now? Man City. So I'm going to put him on support, okay? Let's not push him into attack. Okay, I got Bacetich. Yeah, a substitute band 9. Adrian don't play, okay? So I'm going to put Bacetich here. Okay, so we got all our players. Okay, so we got Henderson. We'll play Henderson. We can play Fabinho. I will try Tielemans out and see what happens, okay? Yeah, okay, I'll share with you the play instructions as well. So Cody Pakpo is told to mark tighter. Mo Salah, take more risk, shoot less often, get further forward, roll from position, close down more, mark tighter. On the left, shoot less often, close down more, mark tighter. So this is like these guys are always like pressing their lives away, right? Okay. Then Salah on the left, mark tighter. This guy shoot less often, mark tighter. No, in fact, I'm going to remove this because he actually gets into opposition area, right? Arrives late in opposition area. This is only for players who got good finishing and composure. Right? Actually, if we wanted to fit this team, I will probably play him on the left, right? So that he comes in. So I might make this a Mazala attack, make this a Mazala support. But the thing is, Liverpool usually now drives through the right to score most of their goals. Right now, currently, Liverpool's attacking patterns are heavily right-sided, right? The left-sided is a bit more like, okay, we control the pitch on the left, but the attacks are all coming down the right. Okay, so we got McAllister, Alexander-Arnold, Ugarte, okay, fine. Then we got this guy, got no PIs. This one, shoot less often, mark tight. White centre-back, nothing. Ball playing defender, nothing. White centre-back, take more risk, cross more often, cross on byline and dribble more. So we want to get this to be like Trent Alexander. You add position to player with editor. I'm not going to add position. Yeah. Because we won't be able to do that, right? When we go and play the game of Football Manager. We can only transfer players. That's all I can do, right? I'm not changing their positions. Next season, we'll see what SI give us. But chances are this player has to be played as a white centre back. And I think for those of you who have been on my live streams, you've seen this tactic, right? Some of you like it, but let's see how it pans out with these players, okay? Whether or not this is good. This is the first game I played with this new team. You're seeing it with me at the same time, right? Okay. Right, literally, this is the first time ever. Do we cheer? Do we tell the team? Liverpool playing Man City, my goodness, the very first game of the season. We haven't even played one single friendly match, We just went in straight. Ordered with the ball. Okay, what does he do? Okay, oh, I forgot. Shish kebabs, opposition instructions. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this only. I don't know about the angles yet. Can't remember what I did for the angles the last time. No, prearranged. I want to see how they play. I didn't buy them. I just transferred them using the in-game editor. I just want to see how they play. Right? Whether this would be a very good signing for Liverpool based on that. That's just that. Number of touches that Alexander-Arnold has. Assists that he has, because in the last one we did, right, we had him top scoring assists, right? He had 5 assists in 3 games. Okay, so we have to play a few games. So today's stream is not our regular stream. This is slightly different. We just want to see how far we can go with this. So Konate, Ugarte is going to play this. Now this Alexander-Arnold plays a simple pass to McAllister. What a pass! Not bad. Gakpo should have scored. Nice work from Konate out to McAllister. Konate goes down the line. Okay, that's why you see a white centre back do occasionally. Mo Salah crossing to the far post, which is what he did against. He just did this like only today, last night, right? Who were the team that we just beat? Cross to the far post, and Curtis Jones headed it in, right? Exactly what I wanted to see. Konate. We are only looking for the patterns. Okay, Alexander-Arnold inside the center. He goes wide when he has no choice. And then the Mazzala goes wide. This is what Liverpool are currently doing. Their Mazzala on the right will sometimes go wide all the way, letting Mo Salah come inside. Open play key passes are only passes that lead to a shot. Yes. Tielemans. Konate out to Ugarte. Ugarte out to Mo Salah. Gets it back. Ugarte, it looks like he'll be a good sign. Yeah, Mo Salah sometimes drops deep. Okay, check. Done that. Virgil van Dijk in line with the goalkeeper. You will see this in every single Liverpool game now. Andy Robertson here in the build-up phase where we get the 3, right? So we got this. I think that we can do something more. I think this is just perfect. There we go. This is the Liverpool shape currently. For me, I want to get those kind of numbers, man. I do like what Klopp has done, although it's one more out of necessity than anything else. It will leave our left flank exposed. See? Because Liverpool, if opposition sides do a deep diagonal, this is what they can happen. This can easily happen to us. Where's Andy Robertson? So Liverpool will always be exposed this side of the pitch. Okay, now we are goal down, so I guess we want to be a bit more aggressive. Get him to attack. All right. Oh. Mo Salah. Now Andy Robertson. See what he does? As a white centre back, he pushes up. Tielemans. Yeah, man. Tielemans doesn't look like a very good signing. Luis Diaz. Taking them all on. Finds Tielemans. Tielemans tried to cross the ball, but he couldn't lay it off for Cody Gakpo. Konate, McAllister, Alexander-Arnold goes inside, goes out, and goes there. Look at where Alexander-Arnold ended up. That's him. I need him to move a bit more centrally, okay. Let's see whether we can. I can't tweak this anymore. Because this is done already. This is like, there's nothing else we can do with this row. Yeah. This is the best that we can have. Unless I do this. Okay. Get them a bit narrower. Yeah, Tielemans. Yeah, man. Tielemans doesn't look like a good signing. He doesn't have the power of even the McAllister is winning more balls than him. Okay, now I'm gonna try something. Push everybody high up the pitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go for prevention. Step up more. All right. So I think that Tielemans doesn't look like a good signing for Liverpool. Ugarte is a brilliant signing for Liverpool. Right. Ugarte will be a very good signing for Liverpool because he looks like a net like playing the two of them there is like interchangeable. No? You take Fabinho off, you put Ugarte on, like there's no change in the Liverpool system. They both are very good players, right? So and this system can work for Liverpool with those players inside. Liverpool can continue playing this system that allows them to launch Trent Alexander-Arnold into a more attacking role, which they've been doing and they've been experimenting with. And they managed to, this white centre-back setup is pretty solid. Another one through. And Liverpool win it at the death. 2-1. Hendo can play on the left or the right. McAllister is better played on the left. because he gets into opposition area, right? So he'll come in on his right foot. So it opens up the goal for him, right? So, and then, yeah. And we play Mo Salah out wide because right now Mo Salah is adding width because of the way Trent Alexander-Arnold has been deployed. Okay, Gomez playing the inverted wingback role. Not bad at all, man. Mo Salah comes inside and does the Mo Salah. It's 3-1. Now that is Mo Salah cutting in as an inside forward. So anybody who says, I don't want to play him as a winger because he won't cut inside is sorely mistaken, because he starts out wide, right? Comes inside, takes the ball, turns, gets into the area and scores. So our first match and our first trophy of the season, it was the Community Shield, ladies and gentlemen. These two players. We're going to go on attacking mentality and go and play Fulham. Okay. All right. We've got some players. We've got Jota coming back. Okay. So we're going to training. I mean, this treat like a serious game. Okay. General rehab. Okay. Now we go to opposition instructions. What are we going to do with opposition instructions? Now, the thing is, we have to look at your tactic before you decide opposition instructions, right? Mess is going to be here. Mess is going to be here. What are we going to do here? Shaft those players into the center because the center is going to be packed, right? So how do we shaft them into the center without using trap inside? Basically, we funneling them into the center using just angles, right? Instead of asking them to open themselves up, because trap inside and trap outside, they open the team up. Okay, Virgil van Dijk with the ball pushing forward. Nice. Plays it to Henderson. Alexander-Arnold in the middle. Okay, Mo Salah out to Hendo, Bazala. Running at the defense. Okay, very nice. Okay, header from Konate, Alexander-Arnold. Go. What a ball. He does that in real life. He switches to the other flank. We got that happening. Prevent shot goalkeeper distribution, I have added it in. I don't want to add that one in. Yeah. So we have, I have to check whether or not stop cross. See this? That's why he came back. That is how you get those guys coming back all the way. You have a stop cross and they will come back. Henderson to Mo Salah. Mo Salah cutting inside there, slips the pass, and Ugarte taking a shot from there. But we don't play our defense, right? But the goalkeeper distribution, the distribution of the goalkeeper is to the defenders. Okay, got a first goal. It's okay. I mean, I think it's still okay. Luis Diaz with the second goal. Who created a goal? I want to hear it, man. Who created the goal? The one, the only. Inverted wingback. Right? I think so. I could be an idiot for saying otherwise. Because, yeah, I was right. Who created the goal? The inverted wingback. Here we go. Andy Robertson to Alexander-Arnold to the complete forward. That was a soft pass. Ugarte, soft header down to Konate. Ugarte, what a pass to Luis Diaz. Is another goal. He's offside, I think, this time. Could be offside. Nope, it's not. It's a good goal. Perfectly timed run. This Ugarte is going to be a very good signing. And I'm really, I tell you, Liverpool must sign Manuel Ugarte. There is no two ways about it. 52 million for this player is dirt cheap. The problem with Darwin Núñez, he receives the ball, right, to his back turn towards defenders, not so good. Receives the ball in space. Darwin Núñez is brilliant. Diego Dallo, Sabitzer. I could get fired, no. I will fire myself. Luis Diaz. It's Ugarte. It's the equalizer we wanted. Yes, it's 1-1. Bloody Weghorst with Virgil van Dijk screwed up in defense. Wow, how realistic is this? Virgil van Dijk screwing up in defense. That is happening right now. It's been happening, right? To be playing on positive or unbalanced. I think it's too aggressive a mentality for us. Away from home is just too risky. So here we go. Tielemans. Thank you, Lester. Okay. McAllister, Henderson, Ugarte. So we got Luis Diaz on the ball. Key highlights. Okay. James Maddison, Dewsbury Hall, Virgil van Dijk, read that. Alexander-Arnold, Mo Salah looks for Cody Gakpo. Mo Salah came back in. Alexander-Arnold with the loose ball. Mo Salah, Cody Gakpo, Henderson, Luis Diaz. What a goal. What a goal. That is sweet. Alexander-Arnold found Mo Salah, who goes wide, checks back, gives it to Gakpo. Henderson finds Luis Diaz. That's the Masala, right? Entering the box. Okay, that's good. That's a good goal. Right, McAllister lost out. Virgil van Dijk read that. Apparently, he's playing a lot better than he did earlier. So this is what we want, right? The Liverpool right-sided heaviness. Okay, the half space is very important. So this is how Liverpool are playing at the moment as well. So they've got this. The central midfielder is always going a bit wide. Cody Gakpo sometimes drops deep, sometimes attacks the space. Okay. And then we got Mo Salah giving us the width. Now, when he plays as a winger, he can also cut inside. We've seen that. He scored a goal like that against Man City. So that was trademark. Right? This is something that's been happening in real life. Mo Salah turns, uses his left foot, plays the ball across diagonally to the other side for the inside forward to attack. Got us. Endo, Luis Diaz. I cannot. This is only. Okay, this doesn't happen in real life. Only happens in Football Manager. Okay, let's get realistic. You see this happen in real life, you better buy his neck. You better ask that player. You see that neck, you cast that neck, cast that whole neck. Because you're never gonna get that kind of a neck again. Okay, nice. That Eddie Robertson. Okay, so he played. Oh, this is why Luis Diaz is playing the way he is at the moment, because he can give us the width. He attacks down the flank, and Andy Robertson is, he's holding back a bit. Mo Salah to Alexander-Arnold. Okay, this is a risky thing that he's gonna do. That's why we need a player like Fabinho or Ugarte in the center. Luis Diaz attacking as an inside forward because he's on an attacking mentality. Oh my goodness. Luis Diaz comes in. Boom. And then Cody Gakpo confused everybody by running through the middle. Says, I'm coming. Pass me the ball. All the defenders look at him and then they are, oh, sheesh kebabs. But berating when they're 3-0 up is a bit stupid. That one I wouldn't do all the time. After 3 games to get a data hub is like the worst thing to do in the world. Really, it is the worst thing. If you're playing one tactic, wait like 10 to 15 games. Get a good, a good pool of results first. Because 3 games is just going to make you feel good. Okay, if you're winning, it just reaffirms oh yeah, so you get a stroke on your back, that kind of thing. So wait until you play 10 games, 15 games, then take a look. The data hub can be useful at the start to tell you about your attacking patterns, so whether you're efficient, defensive efficiency. Look for pitch tilt. I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, so history. Why only this 4? Okay, this is in a nutshell tells me everything. Okay, non-penalty expected goals 2.35. That's a lot. So this is a lot. This is a lot of goals, man, in one game. 2.35. Expected goals against per game, that's fine. 1.11. I mean, I'm expecting this, right? But our defenders are playing quite well. Okay, so this basically tells me my defenders are on point. They are playing really well. I told you this is a tactic that's going to create a lot of chances. Remember? I did say this, right? You want to improve this and play a different system. Or turn white centre back, attack the white centre back support. All right. Now this will tell us where we rank in terms of defensive efficiency, the opposition conversion rate. What you want to do is shots faced per game. This basically tells us we don't face a lot of shots. But if I wanted to be more solid, I'll bring it down, control the game a bit more. Right? That means I'll play on positive mentality. If I drop this on positive mentality, I will shift down 100%. Then attacking efficiency, this just tells us, it tells you how good you are at creating a chance. But this pitch still tells us where we're camping, who's camping where. Right? This one tells me that I am camping more times in the opponent's third. Right? Okay? And I'm spending most of my time in the opponent's third. Lots of passes against in the final third, and fewer passes for in the final third. You'll normally see this with a lot of defensive teams. Counter-attacking teams are normally here, most of the time around here. So if you're a counter-attacking team, most of the time you're around here. But if you're a dominant team, you want to dominate in opponents' thirds, right? This is where you want to be. what you do, individual players, what you do is this, right? So this information is here. And then the other flip side is you can come in, so players in range, right? And do it from here. So here, this is another way of doing it. Okay. This is one way of doing it. Okay. So I do this like that. Okay. I take all the midfielders. Okay. DMs only, right? Right. This whole group. Okay. And we have 65 players. So come in here. Do appearances. General appearances. Okay. Appearances at least. Give them is one appearance. Okay. One appearance. So I got one appearance. Now I got 86 players. Make it easier, right? Okay. If you already have my tool, right, it's very easy. You upload everything, you can see the whole combination. Then you see all the metrics. But if you don't have the tool, then just come in here. So now I want to find out who has made the best open play key pass. But I'm using, once again, right? I'm using this group, right? These are basically your creators. Fullbacks, DM, CM, right? I forget about the front group. I'm looking at players in the bottom half of the formation. Open play key passes. What's the number right now? 5.25. That is here. Who's creating the most chances per 90 minutes? Harvey Elliott and Yuri Tielemans. Andy Robertson. Guys, the guys who are creating the most chances created per 90 minutes are all Liverpool players. 1, 2, 3. The top 3 are Liverpool players. So Harvey Elliott has been playing quite well, no? Now this is going to be a good test. We're playing against a 4-4-2. We haven't tried this out yet. Are we at home? Let's go for it, man. Go attacking. What's the worst that can happen? Right? We might lose 10. We might concede 10 goals. This is Leeds United. Okay, bang, kick off. Okay, so I looked at the situation. It tells me that Harvey Elliott right now has been creating a lot of chances. Along with Yuri Tielemans. McAllister is driving into the box, but I don't know. You can also look at to tell which of your players have been pushing the ball forward, progressive passes. So you can use all those kind of metrics, right, to identify simple metrics in the game. Don't overcomplicate this game. Right? Keep it simple. Right? Who creates the most chances? Okay, Harvey Elliott. Okay, I'm gonna try Harvey Elliott a bit more. He's playing the position where Henderson was playing. Okay. All right. You could just flip your tactical system just like that by the introduction of one player. This game is about keeping things simple. Cody Gakpo got injured. Darwin Núñez. Okay, that's it. One Cody Gakpo is out. The Cody Gakpo is very good, no, for us. And if McAllister does come, then Liverpool are very weak in the DM department because there's no other player that can play there except for Fabinho. And putting Bajetic there is really bad move because Bajetic is actually a very good ball-to-ball, box-to-box player. Right? He can bring the ball up. He can link up play. So it makes no sense playing him as a DM. So that's it. Another stomping win for Liverpool, man. The what if shows that if Liverpool sign Ugarte and McAllister, right, Liverpool will solve their midfield problems immediately. Their whole midfield issue will disappear, evaporate. We'll never see it again. Okay. They can play McAllister as a holding midfielder. Definitely, they can play him as a DM. But he is not cut in the same mold as Fabinho because he doesn't have the height that Fabinho has as a DM. And trust me, you want a DM with height. Okay. Now, Ugarte, on the other hand, may not be as tall as Fabinho, but he's young. But he does have a bit of a presence as a DM. Right. On top of that, he's a very aggressive player. So he is, in my opinion, almost identical to Fabinho, but he's technically better at a younger age. So if Liverpool were to sign Ugarte can play in multiple positions, but he's more often used as a ball-winning midfielder, an anchorman, a halfback, or a defensive midfielder. But if I play like this, my counter press is very, very strong because they're not going to get much of a chance. Now, there are times when you could easily do this. I think with a team that's fitter, can play with much higher defensive line. This is a literal, I'm going to slap you in the face kind of system where you are, not giving the opposition much time to get on the ball. Step up, ball. This is if you're into this kind of play. I mean, I do it once in a while, but not all the time. This is a bit more safer. So this is how I set up the Liverpool system, man. Very, very, very simple. I want to thank everybody for popping in on the stream. I hope you enjoyed the show. And I hope you enjoyed this little replication of Liverpool, or what if Liverpool signed these players? How would they look like with this? Could they still play the system? Would Manuel Ugarte be a good signing? Would McAllister be a good signing? What about Yuri Tielemans? Is available free. We looked at a few of the players and we found. I mean, I honestly think that if Liverpool were to go out tomorrow, get Ugarte and get Alexis McAllister, they would strengthen the squad. The only problem for Liverpool right now is Liverpool did not make it into the Champions League. So to increase their chances of getting McAllister, they really need to try and hope that United drop a few points. Because I foresee that the players that we are looking at, Ugarte and Alexis McAllister, there are other clubs out there that want the same players, right? Because these two players are some of the hottest properties right now in Europe. So whether or not Liverpool sign them, I don't know. I'm hoping they do. If they do, great. If they don't, c'est la vie, such is life, man. So I thank everybody for coming in today. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing Bring Your Tactics, which is a chance for you to bring in your tactics. And yes, we'll play them and share my thoughts. So you guys, take care of yourselves. Be good. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.